Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something new from Ketuo. Presumably it is available, so I will link these knives, or this knife, if it's 3 different knives, or it's probably 3 different variations of the same knife. I'll link it down below. You guys can check it out if you want to. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to Ketuo for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Let's do these one at a time. Obviously, that'd be difficult to do them all at the same time. Ketuo fairly consistently has interesting stuff, right? They are making, in some ways you could say, oh, it's just different combinations of titanium and carbon fiber and M390 or whatever. I would argue that Ketuo, Ride, Forever, I think Forever Steel's kind of mixed in there. A lot of their designs are a bit more interesting. So we'll see what we've got here today. This is called, hold on, the KT Syndicate. BK/S PEI Black, really? Okay, M390 and, what does this say? Oh, Felix Daneshwara, okay. Designer name. It says Black PEI. Really? Yes, I can see. This is not, it doesn't feel or look like G10. It's definitely not titanium. But we have perhaps a titanium backspacer, and then we have some parts here that are titanium, and then we have apparently a M390 blade. So is the end result here a knife that, number one, when you flip this, you need to light switch it, because otherwise the front flipper comes around. Like if you try to push button it, it'll do this. So you'll need to make sure and light switch it. But you also have a little deployment fuller there that you can use, and there are thumb studs, which can be used to front or reverse deploy it, however you want to say that. Comfortable and definitely lightweight. Very comfortable and very lightweight. This is a nested liner lock. It appears to be steel. So this is very cool if I would say, like, you're going to make everybody happy. This would be legendary if it came in under $100. Something tells me that's probably not going to be the case. I would say that this would be, celebration worthy at sub 100. I don't actually expect to find that the price tag is there. It wouldn't surprise me if this is more like 120 or 130, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys use the link, and because there's always an awkward. In this moment, I don't know what the price is, but by the time the upload is finished and you're watching it, I will know what the price is, because I will have to go and add the link in the description, right? So whatever it is, you can check the description there to see. This is not a review, it's just an unboxing and first impression, so I don't have the details anyway in this moment of recording. Yeah, I would say like that would be an absolutely amazing combination at sub 100 for sure. So let's go ahead and see what these other versions are. I assume they're all the same. I didn't know that PEI could be dyed could be colored like solid black. This, by the way, versus injection mold plastic, feels substantially more solid. This does not feel initially like plastic. It's certainly not like your FRNs or your GRNs or anything like that. Oh my goodness, so this is a flashy one. This is a fancy boy. Oh my gosh. Is this also PEI? How random. So, okay. Do we have a mirror polished blade? Oh my gosh. So this is definitely not going to be under $100, but this is the first time in channel history that I have ever seen a mirror polished blade combined with a material like PEI, which is the same thing as, Tri-State calls it piss, right? That's what that is, PEI, but it's just not yellow. Am I mixing up materials in my head? It's definitely not G10. Interesting. I've known that, I remember them doing this with another model. I love that we're starting to see more like mirror polished blades all over the place, but also wasn't expecting the Timascus clip there. That's pretty cool. So That was probably meant to be like, you know, the real flashy one. So what do we have left here? Do we have DLC maybe? That might be cool. Oh, no, it's just straight up. No, yeah, it is. It's a combination of like actual, because that still says, they all say PEI, right? Okay, so this is PEI yellow, and the other ones say PEI black. I wonder what other colors it can be. Come out. So this is just like your straight up black washed with the gold. Okay. Pretty cool. Obviously, it's going to come down to price. I mean, it always comes down to price. But I would, from my perspective, the only reason to combine materials like this is to allow people to get their hands on, you know, something like M390 for substantially less than it normally goes for. Typically, when I hear of, you know, even a Chinese knife that's M390 and it's under $100, my brain jumps to, and this is justified, it jumps immediately to the blade's not heat treated properly. Because typically, and here's why, it's because typically the M390 blade is combined with some material like titanium or carbon fiber to attract that type of buyer, right? That type of buyer who likes all of, you know, the high-end part of the production knife world, but maybe just doesn't like the price tags, which typically are $200 plus. So a $100 version sounds pretty appealing. How do they do that? A lot of times the company is not actually using M390, or when they are using M390, it's not heat treated properly, or there's corners cut in other areas combined with the poor heat treatment, right? So usually I kind of shy away from it. Now, this very well could be, I mean, I'm not this one, but these versions very well may not be under $100. But the reason why that I would find that much more appealing is, number one, Ketuo does a pretty good job with their heat treatment. Number two, combining M390 with a material like PEI could actually, you know, result in a blade that is under $100 and heat treated properly, right? So I guess we'll see. We'll see. I will definitely review this because this is an interesting combination here. All of the the questioning of price and heat treatment aside, this is a very well designed knife in terms of just a cutting tool, like something you're going to carry around and use. I like the blade shape. I like the ergonomics. It's not a profile I've never seen before, but it does feel pretty darn good. I really don't have many complaints about it. I do like that Ketuo and Reich will, mess around with different combinations of materials and finishes in order to get certain combinations within a price point that we typically don't see some of those materials. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm glad that they're out there trying, especially in a world where everything is getting more and more and more expensive. We might start to see more, stuff like this. And also blade materials like M390. I mean, if you remember, many of you remember when 440C was the equivalent of, not the equivalent of M390, but it was yesteryear's M390. And that was the ultra premium crazy steel. And now 440C is viewed as a budget steel, which can be, purchased on just regular budget knives, right? So we may see a decline in the price of steels like M390. We might start to see them come down. We might, continue to see consistent heat treatment ranges and combinations of materials that allow them to be less expensive. I don't know. I'm just guessing. For all I know, as soon as I'm done with this upload, I'll look the price up and it'll say 150 or 175, and I'll be like, well, pass, right? I have no idea. Either way, I will do a review on these, and then we will, of course, do, these will be giveaway items in future live streams. So thank you so much to Ketuo for sending these in. Links in the description for these guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.